The need for restoration and preservation of the temple center at Izapa, Mexico, has increased with growing awareness of its importance since the New World Archaeological Foundation's Izapa project began back in 1962. Visibility and visitor access has declined from expanding settlement and forest growth, making development of an archaeological park difficult to conceive. Digital reconstruction can produce an interactive site model to aid this restoration planning. This project has been initiated by the Center for Izapan Research archaeologist V. Garth Norman, in cooperation with concerned agencies and individuals. Around 1500 BC, early settlers on the Pacific coast of southern Mesoamerica approached the two highest mountains in Central America, Tacana and Tajamuco, in search of a microcosmic center. Rivers, mountains, and astronomy led them here. The mountains would have been perceived to be the first land to emerge from the primeval waters of creation, as related in a Popol Vuh creation myth. The first building at Izapa was a small ceremonial platform oriented to these mountain peaks. They came to the Izapa latitude, where the sacred 260-day almanac day count could be measured from the sun's zenith on August 13 to winter solstice, and back to zenith again on April 30th. This was first observed by Vincent Malmstrom in 1973. This zenith sun on August 13th was conceived as the day in the year when the world was created in the remote past in 3114 BC, according to the Maya calendar. Izapa's specific location was pinpointed where Venus, the cosmic sign of the creation birth, could be viewed rising from the cauldron of the Tajamuco volcano at its northern standstill. Stella 50, with an astronomical alignment, celebrates this event. Similarly, the summer solstice sun rises from Tajamuco, aligned with the ascending sun god on Stella 9. A Smithsonian National Geographic Society expedition to Izapa was the stimulus for the New World Archaeological Foundation Izapa project. New World Archaeological Foundation's excavations revealed a massive late pre-classic temple center that was built rapidly by a dynamic new cultural influence of bearded foreigners related to La Venta and Kaminau-Huyu, that arrived in the wake of the Olmec civilization decline in the 5th century BC. The main temple complex, based on a master design plan, spanned a square kilometer. There was no random construction. Design plans for the temple, with 10 plazas and over 140 stone sculptures, used geometry, standard measure, astronomy, and topography in the master design, as decoded by archaeologist Garth Norman. A high zenith sun pyramid stood at the center. The geometric design format was derived from nature, as can be seen in the sun's refracted light rays on winter solstice through a window between 3 stelae in front of Mound 30. Standard measure for mapping is seen in the base panel triangles of Stela 5, which is a map to scale of the central east-west axis of 6 mounds. Stela placed on the 4 sides of plazas are dedicated to 3 lunar months of the 4 seasons. They can be read in part in sequence like pages of a codex. Sol King calendar dates have also been found in sequence from autumn equinox New Year on Stela 12 with a dedicatory calendar round date of 1 Imish 4 Pop, correlated at 176 BC. Geometric design underlies all Izapa sculpture, as a rare narrative composition format is illustrated by the individual figures on Stela 89, the Sun Priest on Stela 4, and the most complex scene on Stela 5. The geometric design format with measure, combined with calendar astronomy, is illustrated dramatically by Stela 89. A person is being lifted up from his captive bands of death as he gazes at the reborn sun rising at winter solstice. His cosmic drama, along with many others at Izapa, warrants labeling the entire temple complex as a temple to the sun. Further illustration is found in the zenith sun that celebrates creation on August 13. The large central mound 60 represents the cosmic mountain and zenith navel of the universe, which is the vertical conduit of optimum power connected to the highest heaven. From the main southwest corner mound of the temple layout, one can observe the zenith sunrise over the central mound 60. In the northern center of Plaza B, 3 pillar balls and a throne celebrate zenith. They were set up to align to zenith sunrise and sunset to mark the calendar circuit for the sun's 260-day southern passage, as discovered by Garth Norman in 1980. Izapa's heyday waned at the end of the Heido phase at 100 AD, when occupation shifted to a new, smaller temple in the northern Group F. Religious change is reflected in a cosmic reorientation. Here, summer solstice rises from the Tahamuko Peak, which replaced Venus Rise that was viewed from the old temple. Ritual offerings continued to be buried in the old temple. This reveals valued reverence that must have contributed to the preservation of Izapa and its monuments. Izapa's high civilization and pilgrimage center influenced peoples across Mesoamerican landscape and beyond. Ongoing studies are expanding our understanding and appreciation of Izapa's remarkable cosmic harmony, culture, and history, and its place in the rise of Mesoamerican civilization, certainly deserving of restoration and preservation today.